Amayam akwa bamra Adom TV kase so free Samuel akopem se no so ebebo don hwe kase ene de bro na ensem no de dim akotene bi ene so memu mrahye bedwafie ede ensem atodwa sanka be ya anka yenhwe se de be ya boko basabasa ye man homene so no empanfo betimi aye mu hwehwemu yefru ho a ye be free boko na fe ye de ne atwemu ni akwa ekopek ekuo no panyimpa woda no ene ne wode ensem atodwa wose eno mema fa ngo boko so na eden so mangana yebetimi aye ho bibi ansana yakwa akohwe ebola a wo manfo eto edigu miamia hodo ene mpanyfo chima yade ha dwene pa ha dwene ama wo do sutade kra ne mpanyfo timu no eno so wonsem akoy bibia wonsem bi eka we ho na me obidum bie kwakwa du kuma making kan dia ma ye na homra ye ba ye bebo ransem Yamu akwa bana fe yemunwa ensem na ankasam ye hwase de a wosofo bi samra meka se ka so ofa akọ police fo nsem eho en wo wa chese na so aye hyepa ni nyina da ene se wakoto nkwada bi mu na ama pagya
Aposifo akwochere osofo awadi mfie aduasa ensia ya wono eneda Faith Christian Ministry ano awono anso eyesinitwene Ebenezer Kuma kwadu awodi abono ene se wosu se okwakosese emaya miensa wonum eni mfie dunum kura ya wodada womo se obeboa womo amwawura sinitwa adwumanem aposifo echiremu a odwane ekote wofaako Aliko River ye ho enna okire se emaya wadi mfie dumiensa de kodunum no otete womo ewusinitwa adwumano emu ofaako mansiri posi panyini DSP Samuel Amfo enene Adom kase etwetwe enkomo na ne nchiremu a wodi tudwa enie
aya nokre sofu bi a odi Ebenezer Kuma asi wanyam frisia aduasensia 36 years awo Faith Christian Ministry ewaliko ono aso se oye film actor a o kire nkrofo kwan a ye fa so eyisini anase active film ana we recruit amaya omoye under the age of 16 and it's amaya ya omunya mfinhia dunsian ana wafamu miensa Bawku wo mfinhia du miensa Bawku wo mfinhia du 9 14 years na Bawku nso 16 years mfinhia dunsian and won be ya report no yete say abrantie no eboaboa no ho afi Aliko ho apebe biafa anti police for idimirika ekokwoche no aya toto na no a sabre yade na ekokwo na yakwakudi na asem one nkwala na da one omada he sexually abused them once asem ni we ho awoka no hwia na akoye senior but sexually he has had intercourse with the girls which are under the age of 16. Yeah, on another be o say impen 9 Bawku nso sa o say impen 9 na Bawku nso o say impen enum.
Ye fra na fe ye de ni kyerensem foforo mu na yakọ akohwe wodona sutade ene na mpanyifo nsemo mo kanyina da ene se wanhwe ya enso betime awie e de afomanfo ho esanse wo hwe a kwan na nka wo se fa so ne toto no mana nya de mpanyifo ehwe atoto ene yi mpanyifo ba monte de ho nsema ba betudwa
afempenu dunkrumu enna Ghana ban ene dredge masters ya womo ewo Jospon group of companies no emu edi nkita ho se wonte bonka hodo bi a ewo enkramantem mu emu se bayi a ensuo to a enyiri enfomanfo adwumako yi ategata yi mu a wakoduru ne mpempenso a etoso enan kamia ye se wotimu no na omanfo edi nwura nso ese gumu biem operations manager ya woda dredge masters ano ene se na kofia de pena no de to oswafa wono ene hye edansie ene nyuma hodo so enim se wono mo etete ben sa miamia hodo yi ena ema adwuma wo mo eye no enkoso
issue ne se de bia yeti we ni calling odo ni mo yeti mo at the end of the project emu da ho clean fine but ye ja ho core in the shortest possible time won say efina ababim because of unkofona omotete we structures are squatters are mobile drains ne ehun nchen honum ehun say a lot of people are moving into the community this accommodation issue and all of that is a challenge and the smallest place are ombenya to quickly the kiosks ne sa containers ne business is onum no almost the COs almost them almost dry wo ho almost new aduane wo ho enti run now the rubbish almost generate and run almost the gu we ni mu
okade to aso say adwumako na pemso bi asenka wo mo abo won sesen e wo saa miame awodu obotu wo mo afiri won enso enkosi aga
enye se sisi ya tutu omo sa constantly ya tu but omo back the best solution ne say ya tu omo free ho no ma e wo say yen demarcate a buffer area sa area no e de emra betu o say o ma obiambe enko honum enkroche wo sa side no e bia kra etimi de wo Christ honum
na no si yape eno soafo a wo hwe enwuma ene dansie so Francis Asenso Boache edito Accra Metropolitan Assembly no anim se
mi menya de a na ka assembly no mpe baabi foforo mo nkotena se de abobloshi regional minister eyi o mo firi ho ekotena baabi foforo we gi this assembly no betimi ape baabi foforo mo matena na nka ho nyina no bia ye due nua ewo ho so due ne ho nyina green eno no be prevent boni be ka se silt so a free kwan ho ebegu nsuo no
ye fra na fe ye de ne ehwem o memo mrahye bedwafie ne dom kuma no e de nsema to dwasa nka be ya basa ye ma no homene so e wo boko ene ne potem mpanyifo nye hwemu fanfa ho se de be ya no ko ewu mbede di ama Ghana fo ehunu be
Ebra abedwafo ehia no asem adom kuma wo mrahye bedwafie editu dwa ene se eye bulon van kron no ba ekoso ewo afie twam ana wotwe twam aposifo de beto abonten se apolisifo ankasa woka kron no bone ho no womum mienu de wahwere won kwa no ne dom kuma wo mrahye bedwafie eka ne se ezese ni manimu ya mpanyimfo etu enhwehwemufo esi ho na saa asem aposifo yi ken wo moye enhwehwemu ewo mu ranking member or Defense and Interior Committee and a desa in semi etuda.
Lance Corporal Stephen Kwekunyame. These officers were in the custody of the police. He, in his press statement, indicated that the two were shot dead when the police themselves took them out on an intelligence-led operation to arrest some other accomplices. He claimed that in the course of executing that particular operation, there was heavy exchange of fire. And in the course of the exchanges, the two officers, Constable Randolph Jimansa and Lance Corporal Stephen Kwekunyame, unfortunately died. We take this with a pinch of salt. And as a responsible minority charged with the responsibility of oversight over the police, have decided to file a private member's motion.
James Agalga ekasewe ye no wasade ensusuye bi etudwa efa de ntia wo mode sansemi etudwe.
The killing of the two has now resulted in a situation whereby the police administration would be denied of very crucial evidence in this quest to unravel the mystery surrounding the bullion van robberies in our country. What makes it the matter even more worrying is the fact that the officers implicated, some of whom are now dead, are themselves police officers.
Yefra na fe ye de ni ehwem boko ensensem no so dem di kankan ne mpanyfo se e wasa hwehwemu tumi koso enkanka dom kuma no wa mem mrahye bedwafie mu no mani abra o moto sankare
abedwafo ehyiaye ewo abedwafie ne no ensem amrahye bedwafiefo bi ekan ye ene se animu ya wo to wonsa afre eye ahobanbo adwumayeko national security ene asoye a wo hwe efisem so se wo mrahye bedwafie emrameyi ensem bia no efa etututo a ekos ewo boko ho na sansemi Muhammad Mubarak Muntaka ene Alhassan Tuhuyini ena edito abedwafie for animu se
using order 72 to raise a matter of public importance. And Mr. Speaker, it has to do with the current situation in Bawku. Mr. Speaker, the difficulties are that pictures coming and news items going around is a bit worrying and very disturbing. And as a house, in fact, even our colleagues from the enclave are scared to be heard talking about it because of the delicate nature of what is happening there.
Mr. Speaker, my phones have not stopped ringing since after the discussion. And I am getting calls from people who represent the different views that have led to the conflict in the area. And it gives me the indication that it is such a serious matter.
Frank Anodom Pre our majority chief whip and Patrick Boama and so Edwano Eto Asimima.
Bakunaba paid a courtesy call on the president, I think sometime in January. And the president gave him the assurance of the government support and the security that is required by people in and around Bawku.
I think I share in the worries of colleagues, and also not to overflog the matter is an important concern that all of us have to discuss and find a lasting solution.
Na sansemi emrahye fie chiamia be de atwe Joseph Osewusu e de nanu tuma wa jitu mu say
for National Security with the assistance of the Minister for Defense and Interior do brief the House urgently on the security situation in Bawku. I so direct.
Yen free the akoso Bawku na fe yemra enkran kopomo traffic lights ahodo sign ne ho dwumade esite na abankan kopomo yensentwoni edi na ne edi atwa kwa akohede anya dwuma nam so ntina emu ama kwankobade jojo ntimi nkoso.
Ring Road na this is say ahyan Africa community eko nkran na say momko circle enam ha omo mo free nkran na say tension ngwa eba eko circle ana so mo free circle eko nkran so enam be chise na hono no na boba say no nan na ahono so hwe mechi out mo say traffic light na so a cars na say ahyan eko nkran no ejina boba say no nsia traffic light wa ha enye djuma a omo twehyen fa ha ana so mo free ha eko circle catcher say, who na yan shen ye and the minimum yan so na a bit me the aquentia abba.
A man ya my basa was say, one take it time cry, one more fee circle bano, the bebom, which is bad.
And the Ring Road has a car no panel, Sabanunsia traffic lights no, and Yajuman now honum. And the same Africa minimally air cobers and crino, and bra omonemuni. Now, fair the back on say, oh, sir, a quiet nam Candesia ever seen a co baby say, Osuno, on say signboards, and I say signpost, and I say lawns, some of the flowers our honum now, and also send free Hannah air car. Traffic lights in Adumno, Omodru and Finfia, a bram brand say. Amount to me and who a sign a free conditional. One year
across a Ring Road and on yes. Hello, Kwame. Kwame Anum.
Alright, thank you, Kumi. Senya Yadika Kano. Oba Ring Road, and I said, thanks now for Ring Road, to me the Rako Comlemleno. Sena Edika Kano Sanet here, fitted Juadana. Yasha say, yeah, but the road, actually, Department of Urban Roads, agencies who say traffic lights are connected and I say regulating movement of cars, you know, Africa community, a cop, behind to say, oh, concrete, and I saw circular, and yeah, Juma. Yahuni, and acquire cars, you know, about peacefully, and to more free circle, urban. Also, most sunny, me touch a speed on Mode Banantino, a cause so to be cause accidents, and a driver is not catching. Or more free, your friend is saying, taxi air banasono. Almost some of the speed the bar, not saying Africa community bar. In 50 honor, piece one. Now, I idea I help. As I can find money train come on, a previous report. Yaba had Neso, and Crawford confirmatory said, I couldn't share to Miss Suaha. Dana yaba say yeah sa report na so to track be na container system edible a saying Bawku so our hanum no school for moko school our ATTC and so to yenim say a car etimi bo omo nkrofo na say omo student ni bi wa ha enti ade e koso wa ha no ade a hu a say enibenim ya yanhwa ankam ade a wanhwa ne be si no enye yim enti no ne esi wɔ ha ne sɛn o hwɛ traffic light here wɔ hɔ ya abɔ 6:20 na ɛkɔ off enti ɛhyɛn a ɛnam ha nyinaa ɔmo kɔ no ɛna drivers and as motor riders ɔmo nam nyinaa kɔ no ɔmo life is in danger sɛ na pɔtɔ kasa me bɛka no no na dɛra yɛbɔ sɛ yɛtwe department of urban roads adwene ase so no sɛ adeɛ wɔ ha no ehu sɛ ne menim yɛ ambɛhwɛ a ɛbɛtumi de akwanhyia a ɛbɛtumi de nkwanhyia a nkrɔfoɔ na nipa bɛhwere ne nko aba ha na mpɛ sɛ metwe adwene se bibi so wohwɛ media na anaasɛ ɛkwan ne mfimfini a nea ɛkyɛ emu afia fa nsɛ mo ba ne nea ɔmo kɔ no nea ɛkyɛ mu no wohwɛ media na ɔmo duadua ɛna afei sign post anaasɛ signboard so wɔ ha enti ɔmo a ɔmo free kokomlemre ɛɛba no ɔmo sɛ ɔmo tumi cross kɔ second route na ayade a ɔmo ntumi hu ɛhyɛn na ɛfiri kanesian ɛɛba no na wɔn sɛ ɔmo free kanesian ɛɛba no so ɔmo asane interchange no nso enti no speed ɔmo no ba no ano ɔdene enti picture na ɛkɔ so wɔ ha no ɛni ohwɛ a ɛhyɛn na ɔmo free kokomlemre ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo kɔ ɔmo free nkran so ɛkɔ circle ɔmo sɛ ɔmo ba ɛna speed ɛwɔ mu no so ne ma drivers na ɛwɔ ha no ɛbɔ hu ɔmo no yɛ twitwi nkɔmɔ pa kyerɛ sɛ ɛbrɔ mu adwene nti aseɛ so sɛ traffic light ɛwɔ ha yi ɛyɛ adeɛ a ɛsɛ ɛnyɛ nnɛ ɛbɔ ɛnanum ne fa na ada a ɛnyɛ dwuma biom nanso no still ɔmo atwerɛ nim sɛ mpanimfoɔ bɛyɛ ho biribi bɛsi ɛnɛ mpanimfoɔ ɛnyɛ ho hwee ɛnti yɛde ro na yɛbɔ no sɛ enimmenim yɛ sɛ Department of Urban Roads for Amba hwɛ sɛ traffic lights na regulative vehicular movement anaasɛ ɛhyɛn a ɛkɔ kokomlimle anaasɛ ɛhyɛn a ɛkɔ circle anaa ɔmo free kanesian ɛba sɛ traffic lights na ring road junction ha sɛ mɛhwɛ ansiesie a akwanhyia a bɛtumi de aba no ɛyɛ asɛ fam ɛsan sɛ ɔhwɛ sɛnea ɛhyɛn no tumi bɛbɔ piso ɛwɔ mfimfini na ɔhwɛ sɛnea yɛde kanka no ɔmo free kanesian di speed ba no ɔmo ha pa kyerɛ sɛ sɛ yɛanhwɛ yi a ɛyɛ ade a ɛbɛtumi de ɔhaw aba ɛna ɛnyɛ hanom nkoa na saa de no kɔ so obi a ɔkɔ beebi te sɛ okponglo junction a ɛbɔ 5 ahomakye a ɛno so traffic light ɛwɔ ɛnyɛ adwuma nanso no ɛdeɛ nti na ɛyɛ focus wɔ ha wohwɛ ɛhyɛn dodo a ɛfa ha in a given minute anaasɛ within some few seconds so ground share send do ɛfa ha na ɛno nti na yɛ pa kyerɛ sɛ situation na ɛwɔ ha no ɛyɛ ade a ɛyɛ hu ebi na ɔhwɛ yi ɔn sɛ wɔn mu pɛ sɛ ɔmo kɔ ɛna wɔn mu sɛ ɔmo ba no so pɛ sɛ ɔmo ba ɛnti ɛde saa conflict na drivers no kɔ mu no sɛ ɔmo nyinaa pɛ space akɔ no ɛno na ɛtɛ de akɔnhyia esi wɔ ha no a yɛaka mpanimfoɔ ɛnyɛ ho hwee fiti Jordan na yabɔ dero yi saa sɛ adeɛ ɛkɔ so wɔ ha ni ɛhyankafo ɔmo nam kokomlemle sɛ ɔmo kɔ nkran anaasɛ ɔmo kɔ kanesian ɔmo lives are in danger nti wɔ sɛ nim yɛ mpanimfoɔ bɛhwɛ yabɔ dero no Department of Urban Roads yɛafrɛ ɔmo yɛhyɛ da afrɛ numbers a ɛwɔ sɛ yɛfrɛ na yɛde solve situation no ba mene woka sɛ situation no sɛ na ɛteɛ no saa na ɛteɛ ɛnya mbɔ 7 yɛ nanso traffic lights na ɛwɔ ahanom ɛkɔ off ɛka ɛsɛn yɛ ɔmo ba sɛ nea ɛhɔ no no ɔmo so brɛ ma me ne otwitwi kɔmɔ kakra wo a oka sɛn just still wo fa ha no ɛtɛ sɛn
oh sɛ traffic ne nya adwuma bi sɛ no kwa ano so yɛ main road nti wa wo hwɛ a me call is the traffic me cause accident nti me hu dem nya o sɛ nya police ni be de be gyina no na mo hwɛ
ɛnti komi ne asankafo no so ka ne sɛ on sɛ ne esi wa hanom no a bɔ bɛ sɛ 6:30 a traffic light ne nya adwuma a ɛwɔ sɛ ɔmo pra mo ho ɛde wura ɛkwan no ma bebi ɔmo kɔ no na anka police ni betimi agyina ha nanso fiti dwada a yɛbɛbɔ ɔda ro no bɛsi ɛnɛ yɛn ho sɛ police ni bia aba ha komi bene de kwame anum Adom TV
Miss me did obidum bi kwakwa de kumi kwame anum yɛde wase sɛ wode wani adi nsɛm na chi yɛbɛda yɛn ho aba yɛba yɛka ne dɔs ne de bɛbrɛ Adis mama yemo makwa baby Adom TV kase ni guso aye kenkan ede ema no yemfa ye nchemu adanse asokwa na okopiem ho a agenda 111 ampanyifo ka se wode eba na eneyi wode soso abofom a wo ba besi ayaresabia ba ko ho a ebefa nipa wo ha ene atwe
Adom kase ede apabe piemu awo adanse asokwa mansini emu setiefo ebe kaya afia etwamu bosome enwotwe na Ghana mampani ebebo dwadata ewa santimantemu edi tu dwase mansira hodo mako eye wo ha ene edu baako ba benya ayaresabia enamso ema adansa sokwa eka district fofora aban ebieye no adansa sokwa eka ho menne adwuma no eguso a womo eye ewa ha yaba ha eba behwe sen na adwuma no eko na yebeduru no yenya ne ntie se hospital womo AC ewa ha no ebefa empa mako wo ha ene babia adwumayefo betena ene hunko ne ba bebre eno ho adwuma na womo eye na yebeduru no hwe se uhwe mensa bonkum ha ye twa foundations a adwuma no eguso a ekoso uhwe eye mensa nifa so ha so a amafo so wo ha womo twitwa iron rocks ene hunko ne ba bebre na ekoso ewa ha yene contractor owo adwuma ya no ewa ha eni nkomo
site ha yebesi hospital for Adansia Sokwa district agenda 111 ti eno na ebe koso site ha and I share the whole place it's a 100-bed facility including a reception area, admin facility, maternity, surgery ward, it has a mortuary also and a maintenance facility, any energy units in Yemenia Council. Everything that encompasses to make the hospital run is included. The whole project, 365 days. That means the whole year. You start, January way. Until you say by a few year next year January be banana.
Abaka chipeninso ewa ha.
Ebra okate sword no last year no. Menipa bebre ene ka se enya de a ebebaso. Ene adanse asokwa eye enhweso. Ehwe Ghana man nyina se omampani nye obi a se bi ode na no eka asem keke. Ansa no omampani ebekasa no na onimu nhyehyɛ a ewo pono so. Ansa na waye de obeye. Nti ene de megina adanse asokwa manfo anim na ye de aseda sonko. De amomampani se oche no mwanyi adanse asokwa emfim
bidin ade Isaac K nomenyo Adom kase
yamfia ni nchemo Krachi East na akopim Krachi East nso ansema yete ene se wo ma bie schools ahodo mienu bia no na wo hwe kwan wo fa so bie ye na se ode toto ho na hwe ba bia nkwara no betena besua de otum se no ma enhyeda nkoye
Kropong mesia kwanchefo a wo Krachi East Kropong mu akwakobie suku mienu ano ewo okuma ekura ene adakope a suku yi omanfo echirema ade a ebema mofra disua edim wo honom no ebi eni honom a omode eye won yapa ebra aban Krachi honom Georgina Mensa ekobie suku yi anu efutu a wode ama awofo ene se won hwese won fa won sika nyina enkonkoto eyi asentoma na emom obema won ma disua aye won adehia na sika wode tontoma no won fa entoto enwoma ema woma ensuade Emmanuel Ehiado eye circuit supervisor ewo honom wode ato awofo enimu se wo mu nada enhwese wobema wani eku won ma ho na wona adesua nso aye wona adehia afenso wo hwe enimu se etichafo ene awofo ewo honom no omobeka won ho abomu baako aye adwuma edi mpuntu ebebre emofra wo honom
Nti ameka se wo future because akorano at age 4 year enroll so on school as I just hope you have a school sa could do basic 9 no baby I just a future school a GD say be ni mana ye school kesi in temo there we here pa that's we say other organization be boy Esafen de ashase
awufo bi nso wo suku ni mo ni Adom kase etwetwe nkomo de won sam tu dwa sei
se nkora no mu firi chirichiri amu ko parpare yidi e back makra area mo hanu yema obibia ami so yema mepa yi omu twa kwan bebre kurampo obaku bi kurampo de oti hweche amu wo twa kwan ko ani nyina no na ehae
yemfro na afi yemfia ni nchemu achimdan ehon so ngumasua mu yense kan se enkwade bi ho agye so mtwa kwantenti ni nyina ne se ICT onpeso munyamu nim de na se beye a on betime nya akwanya no eho ina asem no
Bresukufo a womo ewa Achimoda St. Luke Roman Catholic Cluster of Schools eni Adom Kase amani boni kwesi azo twetwe nkomo ena odi tu dwa se isanse womo eni computer lab yi a computers ahodo nso eni munti ama adesua ene adekire enhyeda enkoso ochebu se
yesua computer na oha ye fem no eyo how bebre ebi ma omusi ya nto textbook ya ofoni business common better textbook e di amaye enu nti ni oho na yehwe mo enso eba exams ne ba den efise ni ewo say yehwem ewo say omo de chechen ade na ebi ye ni bi teacher fo so try omo best e use omo phone e de kire say na ye beti ase omo tumi so kwase kwan wo library omo de yakwa library de bia na etwa kwan yesra ban say omre computers ni mfensu ade efise ontu na ni be hwe ye school your dance and look RC primary
ya kacha ban say yesra nara oncha ne nimbe hwe na onye ye mboa no my computers no see a computer lab ne my
ni anante ko library ene kosua essence ke na computers aye hwem de sua de ena nkrofo bebens na computing ni sua ye omoden essence ye ni computer aye hwem e de ye is addition
ena mofre ya disredi nti mrahye bedwane yo wa Achimoda abato mpesua so Alexander Akwasi kwa eni Brim Central mensini no aka bomu a wakotwa nhoma mu esi edankrensia suku dan edi ama Achimoda Presby BND ya ejanan bia makomako edu ena eka ho na afenso wasi computer laboratory complex aka ho a odi office be shem sebe ya achwechwefo ebetimi atenemu
we ye odumfo bi a yekusu kire no se Achimda nsuo no a eto se ye dan na schools dan ebubu ni ade no aban afemu dodo na eye nanso emu bi a aka eye toilet facility say were Presby schools any a whole 6 unit classroom block a ejirigu ye and a computer lab ya and also ehun kan ye no na kire say aban entimi enye ni nyina nti no sa corporate body no abemu say oboa yen na yetimi epeja
anusi yape ena Brim Central mensini engumesu yakwanchefo estakwesowa eda mrahye bidwani ase se wade swedi watimi etu ho anamo
omodwen education ho papa na yenim say education no nso de se wunya edwen no ho na woma mponto dwuma bemu a eno no be hye omo ye adwuma wo mu no nkran ene nkwala no a ye kire won ade no nso nkran
oguso a ehwe Adom TV kase na ye homa ye ba ye de aka no beto so yanko apomdi mu nsemu ne ye bo e de ewram de a dwumako a wo ne hwe hu no se moja abrebia ebi betimi ahwa amomanfo atimi nya bi o mo se ene omo de no megugu apono so se de ebe ya moja ne twe ebe yo manfo akono na abrebia no moja betimi ahode amankrofo
Dr. Justina Kiansa ekasa wonom 2021 annual performance review no ase no ena mami eda na die say said ye be ya blood service no ebetimi aye wonom adwuma yie ntino ehu behia sesesei obeye nhyehyeye no watwe won ho afiri said ye abusuanko a ena se wonde hye hia moja otimetwema wonom no ho na mum waye nkyerɛkyerɛ dodo na said ye be ya be hya foforo nkran ama wonom so atu anamo akɔmeamea akɔtwe moja aboa national blood service no.
We have over relied on family replacement donors. And it's evidence the world over that to maintain a safe, sustainable, adequate safe supply, you need to depend on solely voluntary donors. And we started, our history started with, as a country, started with family replacement donor, and we maintain that. But we need to phase out, because if we're able to get all voluntary donors, we can meet our emergencies. How about somebody who doesn't have a friend, doesn't have a family, you know, and we put the onus on blood, for blood donation transfusions on the health system instead of putting on family and friends. It's a lot for family looking for money, looking for getting a relative is unwell, then you have to go and look for blood. People combing the whole of the, you know, region looking for blood. I think it's very primitive. So we're looking at ensuring that we convert the family replacement donors to voluntary donors, do a lot more education, get more people to donate voluntarily.
Mami esan so kire modern boy National Blood Service no eboy e wa fimpinu ene adunu ba ku.
Our donations were about 33%. But then in 2020, when there was a outbreak of COVID, I mean, the COVID came in, we dropped to, at the end of 17%, which meant that we didn't collect enough blood, and it's understandable. There were all the mass gatherings were limited. All the schools were home, churches, mosques, religious organizations. So we couldn't really get the number of people to donate. So you realize that, and of course there was an anxiety. The last thing people would think about is to donate blood. So we moved from 33% to 17%. So that was a drop. But you realize that that's 2020. But 2021, we're moving up to pre-COVID times. You know, it is we realized that there was an increase in blood collections, but our blood collection index per 1,000 population, we met our target.
Edwadi mu nsemu ye mo emfangwe mapanyimpa akopeko ne da no dankana mo a e de atodwa se fanwo a ne bo ekosoro no baby a igina na nyaade a oman ne yebetime ye ho hwente be ya ye nya sede ya manyosem no
for do are complaining driver for no sabe office akra mi se obehia bi wa ha area yi dodo na kire se omonye ho hwe ya demonstration no de emese e was baso demonstration ebekoso enkoso. The solution is what most of us are asking for. Unfortunately, no. Petron tumono enema mienu ena sebe yehwe. Wo external factors the ekoso wa manone ene wo internal factors. Sebe external factors bit is Russia Ukraine tokano. Enye ne ekosha ase enti entimi numu no. It is beyond our control. Internal factors no. It is a twa de ato petrol so eno nye Russia for na de beto so ma yen na de ato so sabe city no a ene etu mirika no me so bi Russia for say city cry de anhwe omo hu ade kro nti eno so nye wo mo e na akofa aba
de adu so ya go kan se mu nsem ye na ye homra sese ana afa ye famro
Mama Koba de Bagu Kensi Sumeva Savonyo Fali Diajobo Lady. Visa Papa B Damden Sem Nebraska and Koma Maine's Beauty Palace. One NAMT Kama de Mame friend was out 244211106 so Nabibian Konkan from my Beyonce so NAM makeup kama. Now they Sem Nebra Diashan so say Ukopiemu Ewo the Ministry of Youth and Sports dia Abepiemu say Name ya Duma na Dumbidumi ya Ghana and Nigeria Kensi Ayeba Besino. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ebe launche e-tickets first ever electronic tickets no ansana game no ashasi.
Sometimes even when they are supposed to, there is a maintenance manual, a maintenance schedule, even when they are supposed to write to the headquarters, that's the sports authority, they might just collect and use, which is against the law. So we are centralizing it, but we are digitizing all the collection points. And currently we are going to, and for the information of the committee, the first, the march against Nigeria will be digitizing all the ticketing points so that there will be transparency in the collection, so that whoever, the sharing will be done to all key stakeholders without any challenges, so that we can get enough to be able to maintain our facilities. I just wanted to put it to you that we are taking measures to ensure that this doesn't occur again.
Me to aso de amount dia na shene so say ora Benson Tongo Baba Hamanfo do na friend no BT Baba ya we former GOC president was also ye MP ye the Matalensi constituency what they are to just say aban na hwe ye na se na ye pitch hun sensem ne kwa de animguase kese every o man Ghana na emwa nti wo momodi anhwe se wo mbesiesie ye pitches na bibia konkan.
I would like to urge the Minister for Youth and Sports to think about the developmental aspect of it. The provision of first-class pitches or sports facilities. I know an attempt is being made by the National Youth Authority, but whether they are doing it to meet the international standards is also another thing. So with all these things happening in our country, and football being the soul of this country, Black Stars win and the whole country cycling is up. Morale is very high and there's peace in this country. We lose and for days, weeks and months will continue to comment on the poor performance of the Black Stars, and people who are genuinely interested in coming to develop sports will be discouraged. I want to appeal to the government that they have a responsibility in the Constitution to ensure that sports is developed at all levels.
What pitches and Semnumwa Namede Ebewie now Racket yes Okraku, President of the Ghana Football Association, what they are to just say na administration nebo wom humodin so mbeboa ama ye local league na ye bono pitches no ebe kama enunti wabomodin I invest in boreholes at the mark clubs no se ne be ya ebetimi aboa ma wom de maintain pitches no.
We want to ensure that our pitches are healthy. And how can that be achieved? That can only be achieved if there's a regular flow of water, hence our investment in the borehole strategy. In all, we're constructing 80 boreholes across the country, and once water starts to flow all over the country, I'm sure everybody will start to enjoy. What's most important is life beyond the construction of the borehole. How do we effectively use the borehole? How do we keep our pitches healthy? And how do we ensure that the boreholes are kept in a safe manner to ensure that its lifespan is not short? Okay, so there will be a lot of engagement opportunities between our good selves and our members, just to ensure that there's regular flow of water and our pitches are always healthy, and of course that will result in good players being produced by the coaches.
Sem kakwa mekriu ne boa no ma me de ebro ne me vesa vonyo fa lady ajobo lady Vizda o papa bi kwaku adukume de aka ne to aso de ama mesrewada emfa hansan kan fidie Eni jide mo nsam ye bo edi ewram de ane ye ba behwe wo man Ghana ye se bosumu we ye Ghana bosume enti Ghana mant ene de ehwe ye dame minim so nim dame to a ye famero
se uhume se mete dame anim na se me ba beto de na se Ghana mant no se de ye kan we ye agroba ko a ye nananom no na omudi pa na wo hye ene ya ewo mu se enibia bade nanso ubedru baabi no te se baabi a ba betena ya omo gemframe na dame bi si hanom a omo
ye entertainment ti se na metui mi twa so yi na ti se o de den won so fa ba ndi twa so mi twa so ma no so fa ba ndi twa na mi twa on di ye hwe ko si tanko a bi a wo ma besan so man so e ka ba ko na ka mi die mienu a na se machewo
ye ne omo be kasa afa emfaso a so mu hiehyia mu na omo to dame na ewo ema omo
obi wo ho how ka se bi wo fie onya betena hape se e bia na efie no problems dan so ni basco fees any ahokire bebrebe yi bonya betena hape eni gie ni kasakasa ni siresire ni nyina no obesoro afiri akono na ni agi
wami ufia metumi ga men kasakura na ma ba betena men fa men sanka men ya dia metre men sa oba so se me de me sa bo tenmef dwen se bia kasa ne be dozo no ese mai den me fi wona ma betena bia na
ya gro bia ye di easy intention ye no mu bi wo ho a anya da menti anka se brei me kasa ya bodam kura because pressure na e wo fie na dozo
entertainment yeso me npa bebre ni wife e bia ni wife ha no haya no oba na obeji nani wo
ya agro be de pa ni deniti etumi waste time a oba ewu kura na ye fra wan hwa wonko serious dummy serious de hu pa na ya akroma no yetumi tin kwakwa na wo yema hyew ebotumi mo heart attack
Sadia Martino, ya papa mu oma akasa bebre afa dame ne ho ene mfaso a wo munya eye Ghana month ne sent ye sesa nkofa wo hwe ntwi se wo fie na so wo dame wo hono mo de a nkoprapra ho ne bobi na wadwemu emie esanse ya papa mo se ebi o madwemu na esan eye agudie bi a eboa eyi o mo ha nyina efi won so me amede amane ebo iba me din ene se wa frempe
Yenfro na fe yenkohwe insha the performance ewo enstroma na enigire mu nsam yenfamro Akwada itonyom aba. Yenya wesne fa kase ne mra na wie medin e ye obidum bi kwakwa de kumnya me pa be sanso hye bi yakra mu nyina. Bye.
If you hear what I say, subscribe, share, like it, and comment. Now the videos be brain and be grow. So be here for François and show. Adom TV, Adom FM. Ya what the mama. Let us see.